let's talk about the spread operator. Those are those three apathetic dots that you will often see in front of an array or any iterable. Now, what is the spread operator? The spread operator takes every single item from an iterable. Now, hold on. What's an iterable? An iterable is anything that you can loop over with our for of loop, and that it includes arrays, it includes strings, includes DOM nodes, includes arguments, object, and it includes our maps and sets, which we are going to learn. So, what is that? We'll use strings and arrays because that's the simplest, and that's probably most of the use cases where you'll actually use this. So, it's going to take every single item from an iterable, from array, and apply it to the containing element or the containing array. So, where is that useful? So, let's say we've got this featured and the specialty, and I want to make a third array called pizzas where I just combine them together. So, you might think, okay, we can do const pizzas equals, and like, how do you combine them? Well, you just take one and then you call dot concat against it and you pass it the second one. So, that would kind of work. Let's see here console log pizzas. And that works. But what if you wanted to put like a vegetable pizza right in the middle of that? Like, how would you do that? Well, you'd have to like say like let pizzas equals. You would have to make a new blank array, and then you say pizzas dot concat pizzas equals pizzas dot concat featured, and then you gotta like pizzas dot push veg, and then pizzas dot concat again specialty. You have to say pizzas equals. You have to overwrite the entire thing, and we're using let there. And this just becomes a big headache for having to manage that. So what you can do is you can take every single item in the array and spread it into a new array. So let's take a quick example with a string first. So if I have the string of Wes, what is every item in a string? Every item in a string is just each character, right? So what you can do is you pop an array around it, and that just gives you an array of one thing. But what if I wanted every single item of that iterable to be its own item of the array? Inside of that, I do dot, 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 and that's going to spread each item into the actual array. So I have WES as the entire array here. So similarly, what we can do is we can take these existing arrays and spread the items like featured and spread the items of specialty into the new pizzas array. We'll make that back to const because we're not going to be overwriting it here. And now I should be able to have this pizzas array, which has absolutely every single element in here. Similarly, I can also just add veg in the middle of it, and it's not a problem because I'm essentially just saying add every single item from here, add vegetable, add every single item from specialty, and we should be good. Let's take a look at what pizzas is now. Then we see vegetable being added right in the middle. What's also nice about that is that if you ever want to copy an array, how did you do that before? Like, let's say we want to take a copy of this pizzas. So say like const Friday pizzas equals, if you just do pizzas, what happens here? Let's take a look. So pizzas, okay. And then Friday pizzas is the same thing. But like, what if I wanted to change the first Friday pizza from deep dish to something like this, like Canada pie? Okay, now Friday pizzas, what does that look like? Okay, the first one is Canada pie. We've replaced deep dish, but now what is pizzas? Oh shit! Now we overwrote the initial pizzas one, right? That's kind of a pain because what we did there is we didn't actually copy this array. We just referenced the pizzas array. So pizzas and Friday pizzas, they are the exact same thing. So what you used to have to be able to do is you just create a blank array and then you would concat the pizzas one right into it. And that would just take an actual copy of the array rather than reference it. And that's kind of weird as well. So what you can do is you just take a brand new array and then you spread every single item from pizzas into this fresh new array. So I should be able to go here and look at let's change it. Let's change Friday pizzas and then let's see where we're at. Good. But if I say just pizzas, deep dish is still there. I wasn't destructive to that initial array. So again, a spread will take every single item from an iterable and apply it into the new array. Let's take a look at some more examples as to when you would actually want to use this.